Welcome everybody to a look at a brand new Eureka release from the Masters of Cinema line, and it is 1957's Paths of Glory. So this is directed by Stanley Kubrick, who I've seen 7 other films from before, favourite of which is A Clockwork Orange. So this is an anti-war film clocking in at 88 minutes long. Stars the likes of Kirk Douglas, who I've seen in 17 other films, with favourites being the likes of 7 Days in May, Out of the Past and Champion. Also stars Ralph Meeker, who I've seen in 9 other films, favourites from him being Kiss Me Deadly and the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And finally, Adolphe Manuel, who was also in the likes of, or Adolphe, should I say, Manu, who was in the likes of Morocco and The Sniper. So this is about a commanding officer who defends 3 scapegoats on trial for a failed offensive that occurred within the French army during World War One in 1916. So this is a searing condemnation of war, but not just that, as it also condemns the class divide between those at the top of the military hierarchy and the average soldier, and how the actions of generals, despite the number of lives lost due to their ineptitude, having inconsequential consequences. Sorry, my cat is shaking my camera there. Than the average soldier who is threatened with death for either not following through on a poorly thought out offensive or not succeeding at doing the impossible. So, yeah, Kirk Douglas is great in the lead role. The supporting cast is really rather good. The cinematography is excellent, despite the Kubrick working with a relatively small budget, as it was about $900,000, which not a lot for a film of this size. The production is still highly convincing. It is well paced. The score is decent. I was engrossed by it throughout, and the character interactions are well executed. My only issues with this film are kind of minor, really, to be honest. But the fact that it's not in French is a little bit of an issue. It does rob the film of some authenticity, and it would have been better had it been in French. But then he wouldn't have had Kirk Douglas, so whether or not you would have been able to find a French actor as good as him in that role, who knows? And at the end of the day, maybe they wouldn't have got the film made had it not had a leading star as well known as Kirk Douglas. And the ending is rather deflating. Maybe that's on purpose because at the end of the day, the ending, minor spoilers here, basically just insinuates that despite everything that's gone on, despite what Kirk Douglas has said and tried to do, the war is going to continue, more people are going to die and whatnot. And yeah, nothing really changes when it comes to war, so like that. So yeah, maybe that's why it's as deflating as it is, but it is a little bit of a I won't say annoying, but it is kind of grim in its execution. So yeah, there we go. But still, fantastic looking 4K, by the way. It really does look nice. I like the slipcover that it's got going on. There is the film itself. So we get a booklet with this, which is quite a thick one to be honest, and then we get the disc itself. So no Blu-ray with this, so I have no comparison to any Blu-ray release prior to this film's release. So whether or not it's a massive improvement or not, I don't know, but it still looked really, really good. Then we got the booklet as well. So inside this, we have the cast and the crew, and we also have Kubrick's Path and Paths of Glory by Glenn Kenny. That's from 2016. Then we've got The Hollywood War of Independence by Colin Young from 1959. Then the viewing notes and the disc credits. And on the disc itself, well, we've got a 4K 2160p Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation presented in Dolby Vision HDR from a 4K scan of the original camera negative. Then we've got audio commentary with film scholar Adrian Martin. Then we've got a video interview with Kubrick scholar Peter Kramer, a video interview with filmmaker Richard Ayoade. Then we've got an interview with critic author Richard Combs. Then we got optional English subtitles and the original theatrical trailer, an isolated music and effects track, as well as a booklet and it's rather a nice slipcover. So yeah, this is a fantastic film, to be honest. Really, really find it to be a proper good look at an anti-war film or being an anti-war film, and yeah, it's easily one of my favourite Kubrick films that I've watched. Definitely ranks up there with A Clockwork Orange for me. Usually I'm a little bit, feel a little bit detached with Kubrick's films, mainly 2001 and Shining. That is an issue with. I just couldn't really get invested in the characters. I felt really rather like the film was really rather cold and calculated in terms of its characters. But with this, yeah, you really feel for the 3 people that are scapegoated. You can really get behind Kirk Douglas in what he's doing, And yeah, you also get really rather quite angry against the generals and the people that were inept in their execution of this offensive. So yeah, really really good in terms of its emotional weight and in terms of engaging you in its characters, which like I said hasn't been always the case with previous Kubrick films that I've seen. But yeah, really glad I got this. 4.5 out of 5. Fantastic looking 4K. Really good presentation in terms of the physical aspects. And yeah, if you're a Kubrick fan, I'm no doubt that this will be right up your alley in terms of buying it if you've already seen it. If you haven't and you're a Kubrick fan, then yeah, get out there and see it already if you haven't. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.